Hello everybody. Finally finished setting up and building my driving rig, so I thought I might go through a few things that I've done and also go through some things that you might want to do when you're setting up your own rig. The first thing you can see here is that I built myself my own stand for the monitors and for the steering wheel, and I've also customized my seat, cut off the driving wheel stand. I also built myself a custom steering wheel based on a kit from ARC, and also modified the force feedback also from another kit from ARC. I also modified the pedals using the Nixon brake mod to give a more realistic pedal feel, and used the Leo Bodner G25 pedal adapter to give more responsive and accurate pedal movements. And here you can see me doing left foot braking and also using both pedals, and here you can see the SLI indicator showing the RPM. This is what it all looks like when it's all put together. Now I'm going to go through some equipment mods and configuration options that I use in my driving rig. Here you can see the map mod. This is extremely useful for finding a clear spot during qualifying. This is the map config file. I also use Real Feel and Leo's force feedback for a better force feedback feeling, and these are the config files for that. As with all driving, being able to see around you is useful, so virtual mirrors is important. Good feedback about your car, your position, what lap, and where the other cars are when you're driving is also very important. My steering wheel also gives me very good feedback. I'm able to see what lap I'm on, how much fuel I am, what position I'm in, how fast I'm going, what my lap time is, temperatures, pressures, that sort of thing, all from my steering wheel. I'm also be able to see what gear I'm in, which is also extremely useful. I'm also able to change the LCD display using a button on my steering wheel as I'm driving along. This is useful as you don't have to take your hands off the wheel. Another very important thing is to be able to change your pit stop strategy on the fly. Therefore, having the keyboard close at hand on the right here, I'm able to actually tell my pit crew what I would like to do as I'm coming in for the pit stop should it change. I use triple monitors and track IR to be able to look around me while I'm driving. Here you can see without track IR. Using track IR you can see that my left and right views are now much better, which is very useful. Some good uses are: one, coming out of the pits you're able to see if there's other cars coming down the pit lane. Another one is whilst you're driving on the track itself. Here's a good example of how you might want to use that. Here I am coming down the main straight. It's what I really like to do is be able to turn my head right like this to be able to see if there's any cars on my inside before I start turning into the corner. This is especially useful right at the start. Here you can see me doing the same thing using the track IR and triple monitors in my sim rig. Other things to look at are field of view, position and orientation settings in your sim. This enables you to be able to get the right drive and feeling. I personally like it to feel like I'm sat in the real racing car. However, this is not always practical, especially if you only have one monitor. The most important thing is to be able to see around you. And here is my configuration settings. These are stored in the vehicle folder and the default vehicle folders for the particular mod you're using in the sim. Now I'm going to show you it all put together, taking for a couple of laps around Suzuka.